Hello everyone, today we'll be exploring organic chemistry. Did I see you turning your face? I understand. Organic chemistry is not always the favorite of students because they believe that it has a lot of terminologies to learn and also a lot of memorizing things. But don't worry, at the end of the topic, you will fall in love with organic chemistry. Now let's start. Organic, the word organic stand for molecules that contain carbon. The word organic stands for molecules that contain carbon. So we can therefore say that carbon is the backbone of organic chemistry. So what is now organic chemistry? Organic chemistry can simply be defined as a branch of chemistry that deals with the composition, properties, reaction, structures of compound containing carbon. What is now organic compound? Organic compound can simply mean compound that contain carbon. So we can simply put it that organic chemistry is a branch of chemistry that deals with the composition, structure, and properties of organic compound. So organic compound can simply mean is the compound containing carbon. Now the question is now, why is carbon so unique? Why is it the bone of contention here in organic chemistry that all the compound in organic chemistry must have carbon? And should I tell you what? I don't know. I just love carbon as an element. Maybe because carbon is a friendly element, because it can combine with itself and also with other elements. So we can say that carbon is friendly. And I also believe that I'm also friendly. Now, I define organic compound as a compound containing carbon, but with the exception of few compounds. Example of such few compounds is oxide of carbon. Oxide of carbon. E.g., we have what we call carbon monoxide, which is CO, and also carbon 4 oxide, which is CO2. Another compound that we cannot consider as organic compound is also carbide of carbon. Example of that is calcium carbide, and so on and so forth. We cannot also consider carbonates of carbon or trioxocarbonate 4 as organic compound. So these are few of the compounds that we cannot consider as organic compounds. Now, the next thing is, what makes carbon so unique? What makes carbon so friendly? Maybe that is why I even love organic chemistry, because carbon is a friendly element, because it can combine with itself and also with other elements. There are majorly two things why carbon is unique. The first one is called catenation. Catenation is the ability of carbon to combine with itself, or the ability of carbon to form a long chain with itself or with other elements. Let me give you an instance of pentane. Pentane is a 5-carbon compound. That means it has 5 carbon atoms with hydrogen around it. So you can see that carbon forms a long chain with itself here, and it also combines with another element. So that is why carbon is so unique. Then we also have the second one, which is called tetravalency. Now, under tetravalency, I'm going to take you back a bit to what you've learned before. That is electronic configuration. I'm very sure you still remember that under electronic configuration, we talk about shells. We talk about KLMNO shell. Then, let's go back to carbon now. Remember, carbon has an atomic number of 6. So if we want to distribute it to the shells, it means that the first shell is going to have 2 electrons, while the next shell, which is L shell, is going to have 4 electrons. Now here, there is something we call octet rule or stability of elements. For an element to attain octet stage, it must have 8 electrons in its outermost shell. But when you look at this, carbon has 4. With this, carbon cannot give out the whole 4 electrons, and it cannot also collect a whole 4 electrons. So what's now happened? Carbon will prefer to share its electron with other elements in order to attain what we call octet stage. And how does carbon attain that? So this is carbon with its 4 electrons. So what carbon does is it shares this electron with another element. Let's say, for instance, hydrogen. So hydrogen will come donate his own electron, another one will come donate, another one will come donate, another one will come donate its electron. So eventually we'll have hydrogen, 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 and hydrogen. And remember, 2 electrons form a bond. So eventually we'll have this. And that is why one of the reasons why carbon is so unique, because of its ability to combine with other elements under tetravalency. Now the next thing is importance of organic chemistry. Why is organic chemistry so important? There are so many ways why organic chemistry is so important, but I will be talking about few out of them. Organic chemistry helps in life processes. What do I mean by that? Remember, we eat in order to grow. And all this food that we eat that makes us grow are made up of organic compounds. Example of that is the carbohydrate you eat. For instance, you do rice, noodles, and so on. We get carbohydrate from them, and this carbohydrate is formed from organic compound. We also have protein, fat and oil, and so on and so forth. All these help in the process of growth. Then we also have in medicine. Organic chemistry is also in medicine. Organic compound also help in medicine because medical people make use of organic compounds to come up with so many drugs that people take in curing illness or diseases. Then we also have in textile industry. Organic compound is also used in making so many artificial clothes. For instance, polyester, which is part of some of the clothes that we wear nowadays. It helps in the production of that and also some other artificial clothing. Back to what we've learned. We've learned about the definition of organic chemistry. We've learned why carbon is so unique, like catenation and tetravalency. I've also defined what organic compounds are. Then also, I have mentioned the importance of organic chemistry. So next class, we'll be talking about hydrocarbons. And under hydrocarbon, we'll talk about the alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes. See you in class next time. Bye.